Hi everybody, my name is Love Like Cross. Yes, that is my real name, but on the stage I am known as Love Light the Messenger, and I'm a part of a musical duo called Split Brain. Now, you're about to witness a web series called How to Become a Famous Rapper. And this web series coincides with a website of the same name on Tumblr that I've created at killlovelight.tumblr.com. I'll post a link to that. And that's actually a subsidiary page of my main music page created for Split Brain, which is splitbrain.tumblr.com, which I'll also post links to later. And now we're just gonna go over a little bit of context before I talk about how to become a famous rapper. Because you need to know, like, who the hell am I? Why am I doing this? Things like that. Like, how did I come to be? Like, why am I even rapping and stuff like that? So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about that before we go further, and then I'll tell you why I'm making the series at the end, and that's gonna be pretty much all that I have to say for the first episode. Now, a little bit of context. Who am I? Like I said, I am Love Light Cross. I am 23 years old, and I was born in Huntsville, Alabama, raised in Birmingham, Alabama, and now I am currently a student at the University of Montevallo. I am a junior that is 1 hour away from being a senior, and that's really annoying. But my projected graduation date is August 2014. Um, I used to hate rap, and I started liking it a little. Like, it was very gradual. I listened to only I was really picky with it, but then when Kanye West came out, I actually even hated that guy. But eventually, around that Jesus Walks, Touch the Sky, Heard Him Say period, I started loving him, and then he dropped Can't Tell Me Nothing, and it was just insane, and that's when I really knew, like, oh yeah, like I want to rap. Then I started rapping and I sucked, and but I ended up, I still liked it for some reason. I don't know. It was like weird. I could clearly tell my progression. And so I was like, let me just keep doing this. And then, but it was just like something I did for fun. I didn't start rapping seriously till 2011 when I dropped my first mixtape called The New Rules of High School, which you can listen to. It's up on Bandcamp, and I could post links to all of that stuff as well. And uh and that's when I was like, man, I'm actually really good at this. Like, I could be one of the best dudes to ever get behind a mic, and I want to do this for the rest of my life. And I realized that I did that through Split Brain. Split Brain is the group that I'm actually a part of. It's me, Love Like the Messenger, and another guy by the name of Zach Upton, who goes by Upton Sinclair. He's a producer. I met him because we're fraternity brothers, and we pledged together. We were in the same pledge class, and I stayed at his house one time, and like during a break, and I was off campus, and he had a studio. Like, it was nothing crazy spectacular, but it was like, even back then, he had stuff that a lot of famous rappers like don't start out with. I was like, man, we could do something here. Like, we can make something happen, like, for sure. He showed me like old beats that he had from when he was in high school, and it wasn't uh it was good. Like, it it wasn't like bad stuff. It was a lot of ambient stuff, kind of rocky, like alternative rocky stuff like that. But it was just something about it, and I was like, oh man, this is really good, because I liked rock. That's what I used to like when I didn't like rap. I still like rock. But I was like really in tune to it, and I was like, man, I could actually rap on some of this stuff. We actually tried to start a group called Humanities with one of our other older fraternity brothers named Chris K. Davison, but that didn't really work out. And then it was just me and Zach, and we started the a Split Brain, and that's when we made our first mixtape. And we was like, yeah, we can really do this, and he just recorded it, mixed it, mastered it, everything, all in the studio, and it was like cool. So where am I at now? And then uh, I actually am somewhat getting my name out there on the local scene in Birmingham now. That's really cool. It took me a long time to get there. I didn't know anybody. Like I was getting led on by my cousin, by the name of Travis, and he was working with So Def. He had like ties with So Def and stuff like that. And so like he knew people. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll get in the door super easily with him. I'll let him hear some beats, my mixtape. It'll be fine, whatever. But he's been like leading me on this whole time, and like nothing has gotten done with him. I met Christian Hardy, who is one of my buddies now. He actually has like his own media group and stuff. I met him because I was giving his cousin a tour of the university because I was a tour guide, and then he liked my music. He checked me out on Facebook, and he's actually recorded a few music videos for me and stuff now. And he actually put me on this festival called Birmingham Secret Stages. That just happened in August the 2nd, and that was my first ever real show, like with my name on a bill or anything like that. And I really wasn't even supposed to do it. Like I wasn't invited by those people. He just didn't want to do a whole set, so he just let me do half of it, and I killed it. And everybody was like, "Oh man, you're amazing," yada yada. And so now I'm like gonna be doing other shows and stuff. I met people and I got contacts and stuff like that. So like things are looking good. But I still don't know what to do. Like I don't have a manager. I don't really know how the music industry works or anything like that. And so it's been really rough to even get to this point. Like it took me 2 years to get to this point, like to get to my first show that I really wasn't even invited to. So I was like getting really annoyed. And now we're gonna get to the point why I'm making this series. And I'm gonna try to finish this out under 10 minutes. So why am I making How to Become a Famous Rapper? It seems like everybody wants to rap these days. And it's like, and even if you don't want to rap, you're like, people, so many people, more people from different cultures are absolutely enamored and like engulfed and want to be engulfed in this hip hop culture. And but nobody really knows what's going on. It seems like some people are just blowing up overnight, and some people do. You have like the Trinidad Jameses out there, and then you have some people that like may have looked like that, but they've really been working for so much longer than that, you know. And you got underground, you got mainstream. Like what's going on, you know? So how do you get there? And I'm not gonna finish this in under 10 minutes. But I'm making this series for people because I don't really know what to do as a hip hop artist, like how to make it to the mainstream or even how to get big on the underground level. Like I don't know how to do that at all. So it seems like the people I've talked to, even Christian, who's been rapping and people know him, and he was asked to do this thing, like people know him. Um, you know, and he gives great performances, and he had a small fan base. He actually started up a group, and they got kind of big, and then he left that. But when I ask him questions, he still kind of doesn't really know what's going on. He kind of can't give me straight answers. Like, you know, what is an AR rep? How A&R rep? How can I get an A&R rep? Yada yada, this and that. Like, he can't really answer a lot of questions for me very specifically. Even if I can't do the same thing that he did, he still doesn't even know how to say what happened for him on a personal level. So I'm gonna make this series and pretty much document periodically on what's going on in my life and the steps that I'm taking to become a legitimate famous rapper. And I am being dead serious. This is real. I am hot. You can go to the website. You can you can listen to my music. You can look at the websites. You can see the blog posts. I encourage you to follow me on Tumblr and look at that, because these videos will be uploaded to YouTube. Even so, like they're still going to be uploaded to the Tumblr, where there will be more blog posts and things like that, and links and stuff like that, to where I can like help you guys out, so you can like further your knowledge on what you need to do in order to become a famous rapper. Now, it seems like everybody's just feeling around in the dark. Even people that I've met over the past couple weeks, managers and stuff, like they don't really, they're managing people, and I'm like, why are these people not something bigger? Like why am I on the same stages as these other guys? But it seems like everybody's feeling around in the dark. So you're gonna watch me feel around in the dark, so that your path may be illuminated. Basically, that's what's gonna happen. So you can watch. You're literally gonna be able to watch me start from the bottom. So yeah, I encourage you to follow me and see what happens. So yeah, that's the first episode. The second episode is probably gonna come pretty quickly, because I got some other stuff and that I want to talk about. And this was just a context thing. So none of the other episodes should be this long at all, and they'll probably be a lot more structured, and you can like then more specific, and you can know what the crap I'm talking about and stuff. So yeah, thanks for listening. Tune in for the next episode coming soon. Go to killlovelight.tumblr.com, and it'll have links to Split Brain's page, and there's music and everything like that going on there. Subscribe to my channel, Split Brain Music. Do it. And I love you guys. Peace.